Hey, Tony guys here, popping in. Finished Tatum soccer game and came by to get some of this little healthy food for me and my son. Headed to the house. I wanted to tell you something I was thinking about. I was just talking to a dad at soccer, and he has a YouTube channel, and he has over 500,000 subscribers, and he is in the fitness industry. And he was telling me about the different, challenges and things he'll do, and how every day he gets up and he walks. And I think he said he's 48 or 49. And his body, I could just see his arms and like his right above his kneecaps and his calves. He kind of built like one of them sculptures. How the sculptures just have all the muscle definition, and he's going on 50 years old. But he say every morning he get up and he move every morning. He said if he don't get up and walk, get some movement in, he feel like a slug throughout the day. And that reminded me, and it just made me think about this. Everything is simple, but nothing is easy. Everything is simple, but nothing is easy. And that motivated me, because I say, you know what? I could get up and I could walk every day and just let it do what it do. Let it do what it do. It might not change my body all that crazy, but he said that one of his challenges he did walking 60 minutes a day for 30 days straight to see what it felt like. And he said to see what it did. He said what it did. I remember watching the video, and because I already knew he had a YouTube, I remember watching the video, and you could see like how he had lost, fat on his love handles. How on the love handles had to tighten up. He was already in good shape, but it got even, tighter from doing that. And he said one of the main things he found with doing that walk every day is it made him eat better. He was like, when he would go somewhere to eat that day, he wouldn't get French fries, because he was like, I did all that walking, I don't want it to go to waste. And that's the thing, is everything is simple, but nothing is easy. And here's what I realize about life and about success is that I shoot a video every day. I get on here and I shoot a video every day. This is my second video. And it's 11 a.m. This is my second video that I'm shooting of the day. And maybe I have one that went up earlier, and now you seeing another one. But I remember making excuses of, man, I can't shoot YouTube videos. I ain't got time for it. But I'm driving, my eyes on the road, and I'm talking to you as if you in the car with me. And I went to my 9-year-old soccer game. Then I went and got a healthy lunch for me and my oldest son, because my wife and Tatum, my wife got a brunch. Tatum don't eat this kind of stuff. And then Tatum going to the birthday party. And then me and my oldest son, I'm taking him to a soccer game. A college team that's looking at him. We're going to go see them play. So think about this. In the course of a day, and then when I come home after the soccer game, me and my wife going to spend our time, and we're going to be looking through like furniture and stuff for my other office space, because they doing a Cyber Week sale. So I want you to think about that. In the course of a day, I done had time with my youngest son, time with my oldest son, time with my wife. We done had time together, and I done shot 2 YouTube videos. That's what I want you to understand, is when I stopped making excuses for myself and I started counting the time. See, right now I could be listening to music. But what is that music finna do for me? What is that music gonna do for my purpose? So instead of listening to music, I'm making use of the time. and I ain't even got to look at you. My eyes on the road. So I'm just talking just as if I was in the car talking to myself. And so that's what I mean is everything is simple, but nothing is easy. But you have the power to change your life. You have the power to change your body. I coach men and women, and typically what I found is women want love and men want money. That's the main themes of my coaching sessions. Women want love and men want money. So in both of those cases, there is one simple thing that they could do. And sometimes men want love and women want money. And in those cases, there is one simple thing that they could do. One simple thing. So when a man come and he say he want money, I say, so what are your gifts? My gifts are these right here. I like to do photography. I said, are you on Thumbtack? No, I'm not on Thumbtack. Do you use Eventbrite to find the local events in your city? No, I'm not on Eventbrite. I don't go to Eventbrite. I say I pay people from Thumbtack thousands of dollars. Freelancers for contract work. You doing photography for free for your friends when all you got to do is get on thumbtack.com and then Google thumbtack.com competition. Get on all those sites and people gonna start booking you for your photography. And once you get booked by one person, they're gonna tell their mama, their sister, their brother, their cousin. One person turning into 3 people. So now when you get 10 clients from Thumbtack, you now got 30 clients because everybody gonna tell somebody. Now you getting paid to do what you love. How simple is that? The simplest thing in the world, but we sit and we twiddle our thumbs. We twiddle our thumbs and we don't, like me and my wife were talking last night. I'm like, baby, like, I be talking to women and I get them just one of your tips. And they be like, oh, I didn't know Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation was so amazing. Thank you so much, Tony. I'm like, I'm a man. I'm like, you a woman. I shouldn't be able to tell you nothing about makeup, nothing about fashion. I be on the phone and I be like, do you know about this site? They be like, no. Do you know about this site? No. Do you know about this site? No. I'm like, so you say you want to dress different and you want to change your fashion, but you don't Google? You don't use Google? Like, we just don't think outside of the box. And that's why I try to tell y'all, like, that's right there. You have to relearn, because school is the maze. The student is the rat. A lot of people don't realize that they are standing in between themselves and their goals. And you go to school, but you have to think about the system. The top 0.1, not the top 1%. I'm in the top 1% financially in America. Not the top 1%. The top 0.1% is who put the school infrastructure in to train you to get in their maze called corporate America. Now, there's nothing wrong with that if you are passionate and you love what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are not happy with your income, you are standing in your way. If you're not happy with your life, you are a Google search away from changing your life. You might be one coaching session with me from changing your life. I just worked with a client. And finna make her $5,000 over the next month because she invested in herself. Listen, you twiddling your thumbs. Like my clients that's in my year of coaching program, we'll talk about, they'll come to me for everything. Tony, how I deal with my son. Tony, how I deal with my boss on this subject. Tony, how I deal with this. And just having somebody on the outside looking in that's unbiased, that ain't sleeping in their bed, that ain't eating their groceries, giving them unbiased, sound wisdom, it's life-changing. And we be that close. We be that close. So I'm sitting here and I'm realizing, I'm like, so I was talking to the gentleman. Now come to find out, now he got way more subscribers than me, probably, 40 and 50,000 more subscribers than me. But it's some things I'm doing on my channel that he's not doing on his channel. It's some things that he didn't know about that I was able to tell him about in that conversation. And my channel make 3 or 4 times the money that his channel makes. But he's also paying somebody to help him with his channel. I don't pay anybody to help me with my channel. So even there, as much as, so his strength is in the working out. Man, I'd love to be built how he built. But then my strength over here in this right here, in this entrepreneurship, in this business, to where I could work less and make more. And so here's the thing. You got to look at your weaknesses. So what I did is I looked at my weaknesses. I said, okay, I got a little more stomach than I want to have. He ain't got no stomach. And he 9, 10 years older than me. But he ain't got no stomach. What do? He get up and walk every morning. Fasted cardio. Then that's have him health conscious for the rest of the day. So he want to eat right and he want to drink right. And so he eating clean, he drinking clean, and he working out, he moving daily. That's my weakness. Let me take from his strength, apply this to my weakness, and then realize, he said, I got a treadmill at home. I'm like, I got a treadmill at home too. I had 2 of them. Gave one of them away to my homeboy who trying to lose weight. Gave a third one away to one of the Blessed Tribe members as a giveaway. So I'm like, I got a treadmill too. I got a treadmill. I got a Peloton. What excuse do I have? I got another little bicycle, elliptical, infrared sauna. I got that mirror, the mirror, what's on the wall, and you turn it on and you can do workouts on there. You got workouts and live classes. I got that on the wall. Man, I use that thing 3-4 times. Paid $2,000 for that thing. What excuse do I have? I ain't got no excuse. I'm supposed to be ripped up. You say, oh, I ain't got no treadmill, so that's why I got this weight on me. You got a sidewalk. You got outside. Get outside. We are our own worst enemy. We are our own problem. We are standing in between us and our goals. Because what we need to do is simple. But we make it hard. Everything is simple, but nothing is easy. It's not easy because we make it hard. It could be easy. It's simple to say, I'm going to set my alarm an hour before I need to be out the house, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go walking for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna come in and shower and then get dressed and then go to work. Why don't we do that? Just being lazy. So when I'm leaving the game, I'm like, man, that little Fresh Bowl place is close to here. I'm like, man, I don't feel like driving over there though, man. It's up the street, it's out the way. I'm going this way. I say, you know what? Let me drive that little bit of extra to get me some healthy prepared food. I got green beans, broccoli, that old kind of good little healthy rice. Got them see-through noodles, them little, I don't know what you call them, sweet potato noodles or some type of them little see-through noodles. Got that right there. Got me some steak, got me good protein, got me chicken on there. Versus going and eating McDonald's like I ate last night. Hit that McDonald's last night, boy. Woo! My old good. Needed me some water and had sweet tea. Come on, Tony. Come on, now. That's why you got that stomach on you. That's why you got that stomach on you right there. I heard Zig Ziglar told me on a podcast. He say, I ain't never ate nothing on accident. He say he was 230 or 260 pounds on purpose, meaning his fault. He said, I've never eaten anything on accident. I say, man, listen, we all could be fit and rich. We all could be fit and rich, but we tell ourselves, everybody ain't meant to be rich. Everybody ain't meant to be no entrepreneur. Everybody ain't meant to have money. Everybody don't know what to do with nobody. We tell ourselves, we talk ourselves out of it. We talk ourselves out of it because God got it for us. He ain't tell us we can't have that. He ain't tell us that we can't have. What do the word say? Read the word. You don't know what it say? Get in your Bible. Read the book of Proverbs. Then go read the New Testament. Read the word. God say he'll give you the desires of your heart if you faithful. Come on now. But we'll talk ourselves out of it and tell ourselves what we don't deserve because of where we come from, because of our lack of education, because of who our mama is, because of who our daddy is. I want to rent that ranch over there, have me a little birthday party. That's what we'll tell ourselves. What we don't deserve because of our heritage, our lineage, our race, our nationality. We'll talk ourselves out of it. And listen, everybody got strengths and everybody got weaknesses, but this the thing. You don't have to keep your weaknesses. Your weaknesses don't have to keep your weaknesses. You don't have to keep them. You give them away. You get rid of them. A lot of times I'll be talking to somebody and I'll be like, I was in there getting healthy food. And I look over, it's a guy, he built about like me. He might be 5 pounds better than me. And put together brother, handsome brother, you know, black brother. I said, I'm glad my wife ain't in here getting his food. She might have looked over there, seen it fit, little handsome brother. I said, nah, hold on now, brother. You in here with too much hairline in here now. I got this hairline sprayed on. You in here with a head full of hair. Then you gonna let it grow on me too? Now you got it growing. So you just doing too much showing out in here. Gonna have your hair standing up on your head. Had him a little beard with a little goatee. I said, you just trying to show out now. So, but then I walk outside. His car. Right now, I wouldn't want to hitch a ride in it. So I say, see there. Everybody got their thing, man. Everybody got their thing. I say, okay, he might be a little more fit, but I've been focusing over this. So I'm coming outside and I'm getting in this hill now. He finna go outside and get in that door. Now you ain't gonna drive that by choice. You drive that by force. So you got to count your blessings because what you mad about that you ain't got, somebody got it worse. Somebody got it worse in a different way. In a different way. And then I said to myself, I said, okay, it'll be easier for me to get to where he at than it'll be for him to get to where I'm at. So I got to be thankful for where I'm at because where he at, that's maybe 5 pounds difference. You know, that's a few more workouts difference. But where I'm at, he could get there, but it's gonna take a lot more consistency and dedication and ingenuity. So I say, Lord, thank you for my problems. See, you got to be thankful for your problems, but you got to be actively working on a solution to your problems. You can't just stay the same. Like, you got to do the simple things. Get up and move every morning. Get up and move every morning. Use your gift every day. Oh, they're selling that land. I need that land now. I ain't a piece of land. Get up and move every day. Then use your gift every day. So this is my gift. My gift is conveying the wisdom that God gives me. So not everybody can get a download from heaven and then come on here and do a video driving with one knee, talking with this hand and holding the phone with the other hand. So that's a gift. So if you realize your gift, and listen, don't put your limitations on me. Oh, Tony, that's dangerous. Oh my goodness. And listen, now I'm gonna don't make me rub it in your face. See, don't let nobody put their limitations on you. Because what come easy to you is perplexing to me. What come easy to you, it behooves me. Like, I am just baffled. I had lunch with a pastor the other day. He took me on the side of his building and showed me some murals. He showed me some murals that some painters had painted. Man, I wanted to fall to my knees in awe, because I thought about it and I pictured myself up there on a ladder trying to paint that wall, trying to paint a portrait of a man's face. They painted a Christian rapper. And when I tell you, the painting on the wall is 30, 40 feet high, 50 feet high. The painting take up the whole floor from the ground to the top. And the picture look better than the rapper do in real life. Like, the picture had them, flawless. The picture had everything, all the features intact, where they supposed to be. And, the brother is not a, funny looking brother or nothing, but that picture was perfect. Normally when somebody draws somebody, you got my nose a little crooked. We done did portraits. Me and my wife, we done had people draw portraits, and them portraits, But when I seen this, I'm like, man, it just, so who am I to tell that man what he can and can't do with his gift, when I can't even fathom being able to do what he did? And so that's what I want you to realize. Like, you sleeping on your gifts. You sleeping on your gifts. You sleeping on your story. And see, we'll sit and we'll look at what somebody else got, and we'll be like, man, I want what they got. Like, I seen a guy, I have not had a New York Times bestseller yet. But you know why? Because I'm too proud to beg. But I seen a guy, his following about the same size as mine, but he got a New York Times bestseller. Arts and Crafts Show, December 2nd and 3rd. What's today? Arts and Crafts? No, I don't need no arts and crafts. I mean, there was a thrift shop I would have went in there. Arts and crafts was great. And so he literally, this man he did all kind of funny, funky photo shoots with his book. He came on there and he made it known. He made it known. Hey guys, I want to be a New York Times bestseller and I need your help. New York Times bestseller, it could do a lot for my career. It could do a lot for my life. I want to make it. I need your support. I need your help. When a black man begging, that's endearing. to black women because black men typically are stoic and don't show emotions and don't express ourselves a lot. So when a black man go to asking, I'm calling it begging, but it's just really asking. It's asking. It was kind of begging. He kind of was begging now. He kind of was begging. But when a black man do that, it's endearing. So guess what? The people like, man, we are a part of this success. We want to make him successful. So we gonna do it. We're gonna help out. We want to make this successful. And so guess what? They took and they did it. And I got a big vision. I got a big dream that I'm going to be begging for here soon. I just got to map it out. I got to map it out. I put some investment in it myself and map it out. Then I'm going to do it. But here he is. That vision just stole my thought. He went to begging, and guess what? New York Times bestseller. Now, I've seen people who ain't got that oil on their life go out there and say, I want to be a New York Times bestseller, and they don't sniff the list. But I never mentioned it. I never mentioned it. I never asked nobody. I published Make It Work and A Woman's Influence. Both of those books would have been eligible to be New York Times bestseller, but I never mentioned it to y'all. I never pressed it. And truthfully, I'm not that concerned with it. It's just a list. It's man selected. It's not based on your numbers. It's based on if they like you, your concept, your book. You could sell more books than anybody and they still don't put you on the list. It's not just an algorithm that the best get on the list. No, it's just politics in it. So I wasn't too crazy about it. But the Lord showed me you ain't had a New York Times bestseller because you unwilling to do what those men did. Those men made it known to their audience that they wanted to be a New York Times bestseller. So you can't be upset with the results that you did not get if you wasn't willing to put in the work that it required. So here's the thing. What you need to do, you can do it every day. You just got to make a plan. And when you make that plan, you're gonna start to see things change. You're going to see things change. You're going to see a shaking up, a shifting that go to happening. And you got to be able to get up and be consistent. So what I want to do is I ain't ate nothing today. I've been up since I probably woke up 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, then went back to sleep, then woke up at 7 o'clock, then went back to sleep, woke up at 8 o'clock. So it's 11:37. I ain't ate nothing today. So I've been fasting, essentially, since I've been up. So I want to go in here and sit down and eat this here food. Take about 30 minutes to an hour, let it digest, and then go do me a walk. At least 30 minutes. Because I ain't been consistent with it. Like when I was shooting the videos, go do me a walk and start that consistency. Start today. Had a homeboy in college. He always had to start on Monday. Now I'm going to start on Monday, man. I got to start on Monday. Start today. What you need to do, you need to shoot a YouTube video, shoot it today. Stop questioning yourself. Shoot it today. Like, listen, I'm embarrassed to be shooting this video with the voice inflection and the personality and the theatrics that I'm shooting it with. I'm embarrassed. But I'm doing it anyways. This ain't my personality. The man who I just was talking to, he went and subscribed to my YouTube channel. He might watch this and be like, that's not the same guy I talked to. The guy I talked to was very reserved. It was just very kind of stoic, just very kind of solemn in this conversation. He didn't have any voice inflection and changing, and he didn't come off like uber confident. Like, man, who is this on this video? That's the thing. You got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. When people meet me in person, every woman that met me in person, they be like, Tony, you are shy in person. You said you were shy, but I just could not fathom it because of how you shoot your videos. You said you were shy, but you are shy in person. You are an introvert. And that's the truth. But I do what I got to do. I do what I got to do. You got to get out your way. You got to get out your comfort zone. And you got to do what you got to do. You got to stop questioning yourself. And you got to chill out with the theatrics. You know, chill on out with the theatrics. You ain't got to put on. You ain't got to put on. A lot of times I watch some of y'all videos and you be doing too much. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. All the extra cartwheels ain't necessary. Just be yourself. Because your voice, so this is me being myself, but when I'm with somebody else, I'm not necessarily being myself. I'll be more reserved. I'll be more quiet. I'll be more, but this just me just talking how I want to talk. Not putting nothing on it. And then I realized, like, oh man, my natural personality is worthy. Like, my natural personality is fine. It's like, it's nothing wrong with my natural personality. Like, I'm in a, you know what? I'm gonna just have her drive it because she just going to there and coming back. So that'll get her there and back. She'll be good. And so, oh man, I probably need to go put some gas in here. Man, but my wife got to leave. Man, she was telling me she just filled up and I need to put, this got 128 miles on it. She was like, you know, you good to take a car that I just gassed up and I get in the car using, it's on E. And I'll be like, man, I push it to the limit, man. I'm a risk taker. I'm gonna go get her. I done had to push vehicles before because I drive it all the way down to the last second. Boy, listen, that's that mentality that made me successful though. I pushed to the limit, but I was trying to get home, get this food in me. You know, she'll have to gas it up. That's another thing with marriage right there. What we was talking about. A lot of times y'all think that when you get married, you ain't gonna never have to touch no gas tank. No, you gonna have to touch it sometime. It just is what it is. You gonna have to touch it sometime. I came in behind this car. They flew in. I come in. I'm right behind them. We going the same way. I'm going the same street. I don't know if they live here. They came in the visitor side, but whoever was at the gate just let them in. And so now they done came in, and ironically, we done passed all these streets, and we literally, I hate when that happens because I'm so paranoid. If somebody behind me, I'll spin the block. I'm right behind this car. Hopefully they coming, hopefully they done found where they going. Okay, maybe they done found where they going. They done pulled, they might have pulled over because they probably thinking like I'm thinking. They probably think I was following them. No, I think that's where they were going. So listen to me. What I want you to realize is you got it in you to do what you need to do, but you just got to make it happen. You just got to make it happen. You can't get in a place to where you unwilling to do the work. So plan your tomorrow today. And I'm on the same thing with you. I ain't ahead of you. I might be ahead of you in other areas, but it's areas that you ahead of me. So that's why we got to pull from each other strength and weaknesses. Got to pull from the strengths. So if you see, okay, well, this his strength, I'm gonna glean from that, make that happen. Okay, well, this her strength, I'm gonna pull from that, glean from that, make that happen. That's what we got to be able to do. My wife, I always leave her gas cap open when she get gas. If I could do it, if it was my dream, she would never have to pump no gas. But you know, 2 different vehicles, 2 different schedules. Hey, this is Tony Gaskin. Go ahead and make it happen. We'll talk soon.